Okay, is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Mm-hmm. Do the people of Dantooine really hate the
For
Jedi?
most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
It's not voice. Pillars of Eternity is not voice acted. That is problematic. I went through this with Divinity Original Sins for the most part to have, and I was glad that I could share the amount of text that had to be, read out loud without Star. So, yeah, that's the thing. Lots of text in KotoR 2 also, yes, Dixter, but most of them are voiced, save for the aliens and droids and stuff like that. That I have to read, right? So it's not been fully mended. Yeah, okay. Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Well, can you tell me about the people of
What do you want to
Dantooine?
know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
Thank you, Panda Vision. Kid Cousin, really? Are you saying would be fun to see how well Jordi would fare playing The Witcher 1, 2, and 3? Are you not aware that I already played a whole playthrough of The Witcher 1 and 2 on GOG.com before? Heimdall Play says, Jordi, Divinity Original Sin stream was amazing. So sad it's gone now. Yeah, it's really a shame. It's a shame that GOG wasn't or isn't preserving their streams. My idea would have been, to preserve the streams on some YouTube channel. Even they could have made another YouTube channel than their original one, and put them there, and then link the game pages with the videos, so that people that want to buy the games have some reference. How about the Shadowrun games? Heimdall plays. Yeah, I also played Shadowrun. What was it? Which one was it? Dragonfall. Shadowrun returns Dragonfall. Shadowrun Dragonfall on GOG.com earlier. Kid Cousin, you really haven't seen the Witcher playthroughs? I shared them with Outstar. So I played on weekends and she played during the week. It was good. We reached the ends and successfully completed the playthroughs, if you want to know about that. Okay, let's continue this conversation here. The Settler Savages and Mercenaries. I wanted to know about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
Yeah, Christy X, I agree actually that people are avoiding Witcher 3 on Twitch because they don't want to get spoiled. I think also that it's still a thing. Actually, with Witcher 3, the same thing happened with Witcher 3. That happened to me with Witcher 2 and 1 before. No, actually it wasn't just 2. That I am like many hours in, but then at some point I didn't get around to continue from then on. That's a little strange, but that might also be because I might have misleveled my Geralt a little bit. I went full defense with him, and now I struggle to make damage. And I'm playing on Breaking Bones difficulty, so that might be something that put me off a little bit. Christy X says, Jordy, I've suggested that Outstar VODs are not uploaded to YouTube as it would take an immense bandwidth to upload 12 plus hours of gameplay daily from a personal PC, and most of our streamers work on the channel from home. Heiner plays Jordy, but you can play through all 3 now of the Shadowrun games. Return, Dragonfall, and Hong Kong. Yeah, I could make that. I could do that. I could see that. Then again, Heimdall plays, that would also include, again, me reading a lot. And if I had the ability for accents, right, then I would actually jump at the opportunity, but I actually do not. I do not have the accents ready. That would make that funny, actually. Dark Dallas says, I don't know if streaming Path of Exile would be a good idea as well. Yeah, I don't think as well. I don't think as well. Christy X says, I suggested the obvious solution of using an RTMP proxy that would capture the streams and then upload them to YouTube. But guess that's not gonna happen. Christy X, yes, there are a few other things that you have to think about if you want to upload something to YouTube. Especially, they have to be made YouTube ready before you upload them. You have to cut the music out. If someone is making a break or something, then that would have to be cut as well. So yeah, some considerations. Kid Cousin says, Jordy, sorry, I did not know. Like I mentioned, it must have been before I started following you. Kid Cousin, don't worry, I'm not mad or something. It's just, you know, it was such a big thing, and we were, you know, putting so much time into it, so that it boggles my mind that someone didn't know that. But hey, this is not Garcom, this is Jordy Jones, so of course there are people here that don't know about that. So don't worry, Kid Cousin, all is fine, all is fine. Just play Path of Exile, just play Path of Exile and give every character the Astotskan accent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, that's an exception. That's an exception. I'm especially good at Astotskan accents. I was born with it, you know? Geneforge and Spellforce would be fun to watch too. I actually, many months ago, I bought myself Spellforce 1 and 2 and stuff like that, and tried to start the series from Spellforce 1 on. They're great games, but again, I couldn't make me go through Spellforce 1. At some point, I just stopped playing. But that might actually be me, that I don't know, I cannot enjoy games anymore, I don't know. Uncle Elias. Nice. Pillars of Eternity, not Path of Exile. Yeah, okay. So let's continue here. Awareness. You don't seem convinced by that. But now we are organized and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I'm confident that we can be safe and prosperous again. Okay, I remember. So, you don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely.
Oh, I understand. That's actually pretty clever.
There are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Don
That's deep.
And many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
That's very deep, my lady. I like that writing. At first I was like, how is Telos connected to Dantooine? Is Telos, I don't know, some kind of relay station that gets all the resources into the region or something? Or no, it's actually about helping out worlds that are unimportant. I like that. And what are salvages doing? Yeah, let's talk about salvages then.
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had, the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made, and even then we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprise and salvages. The salvages you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
Yeah, I like her voice as well, Heimdall. I wonder if she reminds me of someone, another character, but I can't put my finger on it right now. What are you going to do when the ruins are empty? That's my point from the start, right? Let's see what she has to say about that. Okay, number one.
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
And where does these prosperous time especially come from? You need something that you can sell or offer. What shall that be? Well, okay, I cannot ask about that. Okay, and you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because
Tolerate, okay.
and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage. And it has too many dangers for them. The salvages aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or casters from other worlds.
Yeah, I wonder, JMC as well, just think of a very sage, a little bit older female character in the KotoR world, and you shall have your answer. What are you going to do when the ruins are... I asked that. I'd like to know about the... I asked that. What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, that's a long time.
When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Do they have to drag the Jedi-Sith conflict into this? Did this guy really have to be a Sith dude? I don't like that at all. Okay, so I asked this. Can we talk about something else? I'll be going. Alrighty. Why was... That guy was laughing in the background. Was he You were laughing about... Were you laughing about me, dude? Do you see my weapons, huh? Holding weapons in face. No, that's not how I am, right? Okay, let's go down here. Barun, that is the guy, the Sith trooper that we just talked about. Handmaiden? Ah, there you are. Let's talk.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
Isn't he the leader of the mercenaries? His name was Barun, right? I aren't here about Garavek. I am. Who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here.
Okay, I mistook him then.
That makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Alrighty. Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. But the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them, so he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Stixer said it already, but reading Heimdall plays saying, oh, I figured it out. I was thinking, I know this voice from Mass Effect. I know it from Mass Effect, and Stixer then said it. Well played, Stixer. And Heimdall plays, out with it. Who was it in KotoR 1? Let us know. Alright, so what can we say? Can't anyone do something about it with some good people? If you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more. Yeah. Has the administrator talked to him about it?
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot, but it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
Or maybe it's for the better, you know, of the greater good. Maybe he's provoking the mercenaries so that they are making a mistake and we can officially arrest them all. Arrest them all! I am the law! What? Wouldn't that make you captain? What makes you suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party. But I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Is it a bad one? Yeah, I was saying here, James C. correct. That was Dr. Chakras. Yes. Yes, you got it. Yeah. Bastila's mother? Yeah, Judge Dredd Heimdall plays, indeed. She voice acted 3 people, Admiral Thorne, Dodonna, and Helena Shan. Elora. I don't know who these people are, Stixter. Stephanie says, I'm the law. Well, you are the law in your own world, in Deep Space Settlement, guys. Stephanie is the boss of Deep Space Settlement, an upcoming game that she is programming. Please look her game up. It will be great. On the site, what is it called? dss.stephanieRCT.com. You already have like 100 of screenshots there of this very game. So if you're interested in space games and want to settle in space, in deep space rather, go over to dss.stephanieRCT.com and find out about a new upcoming game. I have a feeling about it. Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
Don't let that shine through that you disapprove of your captains too often, dude. Or some heads are about to roll. I might cause some trouble of my own, actually. I have some questions about other people here in the settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
Alright. I wondered if you knew anything about Sulru's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for atmospheric sensors for Zed.
I don't know what Sadie is up to.
Sadie.
He's working directly with Zeron on that investigation. Sorry, I can't help.
Oh, you are his right hand and you don't know. Alright. I've heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
Stephanie, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm plugging you whenever you want me to. Oh god. Also, hey, Stephanie, how is it going, by the way? You are in that first 6-month phase where you are programming an alpha version, right? When is this alpha version? Is it on the horizon? Do you see roughly when it will be available? When can people test out your game? What do we have? Standing up for the Jedi one way to become unpopular around here. Do you know if the rumor is true? Isn't always popular. If no one says anything on their behalf, the rumor can feed on itself. Yeah. The Jedi are a blight. Do you know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
Power coupling. Persuade. If good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs. Success!
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy?
Good.
I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
Yeah, Heimdall said Stephanie, he would like to do nothing else. Also, Heimdall says the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, Jordy. Yeah, exactly. Pretty loot, Jordy. Everybody loves being plugged by Jordy, says Uncle Elias. Heimdall says, I'm plugging you whenever you want me to. Yeah, you can quote me on that. TK is back, welcome back. Hassad Hunter says, IMDb says Vanessa Marshall is Master Vash. I always thought it was the same actress as Handmaiden. I liked Master Vash, that's the one thing I remember. I cried! Almost cried when she died. That rhymes, and rhymes is good. Stephanie says, it's on the horizon. I'm currently debugging polishing for that release. That's good news, Stephanie. Let us know when it is time, and I will let the peoples know, definitely. I want to get it out before Christmas. Alrighty. We are looking forward for that. Did you find the atmospheric sensors? No, I went into the main building, the Kunda, and I'm getting my quests here from the quest givers. So you didn't miss much, TK. Heimdall says to Stephanie, I wish you lots of luck and that your game gets popular. Indeed. Alrighty, I wondered if you knew anything about Zulu's, something else. That's it.
Alright.
Alright, so that is a new quest over here. There's a private door here. Can we go into these private rooms? Oh no, the door is magnetic sealed and cannot be opened. Alrighty. Actually, there was a door behind that guy. Wouldn't want to miss that. Who is Adam Larp? Is he like donning disguises as a medieval person and plays knight? Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adam, a simple merchant with noble purpose. He sounds like the dude outside. The settlers and other fine humans of Dantooine have been plagued by war. Cathounds, Kinrath, mercenaries and other fearsome troubles. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such humans. Therefore, my mission is clear. Selling arms, right? You are astute humans, quite correct. You don't have to be very observant to catch that. To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I offer the highest of quality weapons at the lowest of prices. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low prices. How can any sentient pass up such an opportunity? Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? I would like to ask you some questions. I shall endeavor to be of service to whatever endeavor you are on. What is it you wish to ask? How long have you been here? I started my business here during the Jedi Civil War. I worked hard on my mission by helping the hardy settlers here, but things got bad for the humans. Oh, damn, I clicked that away. After the war, I stayed and helped the administrator and the militia by providing quality weapons at low prices. As thanks, they gave me this fine office. Ah, fine office, my ass. But my mission is not done. Too many Cathounds, Kinrath and other troubles. More arms are needed to make things safe. What do you know about the mercenaries? They are looking for work, but they get restless. If they get too restless, they are dangerous. It's best to be well armed. You don't say. Nice banter. You tried the same line on everyone? If you have something that works, why change it, I ask. Nice one. Why are there so many Kinraths and Cathounds around? I don't think he knows. Because brave humans do not buy enough of my weapons, but even with my good weapons, I fear there are not enough sentients to use them. I sold some of my finest explosives to Zeron to blow up their caves and tunnels, but they made more tunnels and more way outs. When traveling outside, always carry your weapons. It's very dangerous out there. Okay, I got your pitch. Hinder Place says to Stephanie, you are welcome. It looks visually stunning from the screenshots, so keep up the awesome work. Larf, I get it, says Hinder Place. Hello, says Zibil too. Hello, Zibil. How is it going? Thank you for joining us on this lovely Saturday. We are talking with the merchant here, and we get an earful of how important his merchandise is, of course. Darkest Dungeon, yes! Oh, Kid Cousin, thank you so much! I wanted to address you guys because, yes, there is a sale going on right now, and it's not on GOG for Darkest Dungeon, and I know I will stream Darkest and play Darkest Dungeons the moment it shall be released. So I would take this opportunity today. It's a sale for over the weekend. 40% off. 40% off. You get the game for half the price. Almost. So I would buy it now. Leave it uninstalled. And then when it is released, it will be updated. And then I can play it for half the price. So I want to ask you guys. Is anybody here of the knowledge whether or not this game comes to GOG? I actually Googled for it. And people were actually asking whether it comes to GOG or not, but no definite answer so far. Yes, Alfredo, I know it's early access and I won't play it, but I would own it already. That's the thing. So, you guys think about that. I want to see what he has in stock. Let's have a look real quick. Weapons. Mandalorian Ripper, yes! I have one, I could have two. Oh my god, I think I'm going to buy this. I mean, look at the cost. But I'm going to buy this, I guess. It's cool. Canadian Heavy Pistol. Not upgradable, okay. Field Survival Pistol. Mandalorian Assault Rifle. We don't need rifles. Alright. I think I'm going to buy that Ripper. What do you guys say? Oh, we can have an axe? I didn't know that there are axes in this game. Nice. I think I'm going to buy that Ripper, but I think I will do that after the break. I have to take a break, guys, so we reached the half point of today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I will make a short break of like 3 minutes.